Hey, what's happening YouTube? Rod J back again to take a look at another beer. Thanks for swinging by to check out another video. Pretty stoked to actually try the one I'm going to try tonight. This is actually out of Michigan, and this is from the Arbor Brewing Company. Nice big bottle, as you can see there. So this one is only 5% ABV, so it should be alright, but it's going to take me a little bit of time. We're looking at 1 pint, 9.4 ounces. So I had a couple friends, actually the family, travel up to Michigan recently, and they told me some breweries they were going to. One of them was Arbor Brewing, so I mentioned I knew some people up there, and actually got them set up where they were able to get out to Arbor Brewing and get a tour and see the facility. Big appreciation to Matt Greff there at Arbor Brewing, who's the owner of Arbor Brewing, and took real good care of him. He was only supposed to be there with them for a little bit. He ended up staying for a while, from what I understand, and they felt really appreciative of everything. So they ended up bringing me back the Mafka Wild Roots 2016, and this is actually a barrel-aged sour ale. So always love those kind of barrel-type beers. And a little bit of information off the bottle here. This experimental beer is the result of thinking outside of the barrel. We started with an oak barrel that was showing great sour character when it tragically sprung a leak. The cask could not become a planter, so it was disassembled, hand planned to expose fresh oak on the exterior, and pitched into a vat of specially blended sour beer. 58% Catacala Sour Stout, 36% Hothouse Harvest Ale, 6% Velvet Hammer, and left to age for 18 months with wildly successful results. Now it tells you on here, rich black cherries on the nose with a delicate mouthfeel on the palate, and a mildly acidic sweet tart finish with the newly unleashed Oak Tannins, 5% ABV. So don't see anything listed on here for IBU, but sounds pretty delicious, I think. So I'm going to go ahead and get this baby open and get it into a glass. Definitely looking forward to this. And Arbor Brewing, a nice brewery out of Michigan. If you're ever in that area, definitely check them out. Oh, look at that. Pours out a nice dark color. Oh, that is nice looking. Bubbles just racing up. Now I'm actually going to use a snifter glass. And the reason why is these glasses, not only do they work for higher ABV, but for other beers, they can actually open up the aroma a little bit more by the way they're shaped. So with this one being a sour, I want to try to take advantage of that if I can. But you take a look at the appearance, and I'm not even trying to smell right now. I'm already getting cherries coming out, by the way. But you look at the appearance, nice darkness there that you see. The head itself, about a finger of head that I ended up with there, which is actually sitting as a pretty much a beige type color, I guess you can call it. Has some nice little bubble action there, a couple big bubbles, but looks good as far as the head. When you get it to a light, it's not really getting through there, so it's very dark. I'm not going to say it's jet black, but it's pretty much right there on the color, but very decent looking. Oh wow, woo, that smells delicious. I'm getting that cherry, I'm getting that tartness coming right off of it. You're getting the aroma from the barrels they actually use, which is almost reminiscent of kind of like a wine. You definitely get those tannins in play. Nice sourness to it. Oh, it's like a piece of candy. I can't even put into words how good this actually smells. You get that nice cherry coming off of it. Very nice as far as the taste with it. Okay, you kind of get a nice explosion of some flavor that takes place. It actually goes in pretty easy, and it goes down without any harshness. One thing that does stand out to me though is actually the texture. So it's not as thick as I like. It's actually got that thinness running through it. Slight bitterness on the initial, but on the back end it seems to go down okay. You get some of the flavors open up inside the mouth. Kind of gets up nice into the cheek area. Almost causes that chewiness type sensation. You get a nice duration with the finish on it, but it's not carrying as much on the body that I would expect it to. Carbonation sits okay. Like I said, the feel is alright as it goes down. but it doesn't really close out on the taste as much as I would like compared to what the aroma is. The aroma sells it a lot more. On the appearance, by the way, you do have some lacing taking place. I feel like I'm almost left with a emptiness type effect a little bit on the taste portion of it. On the back end, there's not really anything where it's even like a crisp break or refreshing type thing. It just kind of just dissipates and goes off into the night, so to speak. You do get some initial tartness in the beginning, but not really as much tartness on the back. Some of the other sours I usually have, I tend to usually feel tartness on the back end, which I'm not getting on this one. The head is actually not too bad. It's down, but it keeps lacing as it goes down the glass, so not too bad along those lines. Feel a little bit of the carbonation now starting to kick in a little bit, where starting to get that little bit of a sensation to actually belch. So it is ramped up a little bit. It is definitely lively. But I almost have like a, and I hate to say it, it's almost on that taste, it almost gives me like a medicine type feel, but not like I usually get off of some of the IPAs, but kind of like a slightly, I want to say a Robitussinous type thing, which doesn't really sound that good, I know, but there's just something in there that just doesn't really hit me as much. I don't know if you've had this one out there. If so, let me know. Put some comments in the comment section. It's not a bad beer. It's just a different amount of uniqueness with it in that taste. And it's something I'm not as familiar with. Maybe it's something with the Katakala sour. I mean, that's 58%. And it's a sour stout, which is interesting in itself. Anyway, it's definitely a unique beer. All in all, not really too bad of a beer. It's just a different type one. So for me, it's almost like a unique thing. If I'm going to assign this a rating as far as how the drinkability on it is, I think it does have some good drinkability. I don't know if it's going to be for everybody on this beer, but for me, I'm actually going to give this one I'm going to give this a 2.75 out of 5. Some good drinkability, not something I can call solid, but something I can definitely get through, definitely enjoy. Nowhere near being like anything like a sink pour or anything like that. So all I can say is if you happen to see it, check it out and see what you think about it. But this is the Mafka Wild Roots 2016. And like I said, if you've had it, let me know. Put some comments in the comment section. Like I said, it's going to depend on your taste appeal, your palate. But there you have it. Thanks for swinging by. Check out another video. Hopefully you like what you saw there. And if so, please remember to like and, of course, comment as I mentioned. And subscribe if you haven't subscribed as of yet. So with that being said, appreciate your time. Look forward to catching you in the next video. Keep drinking good craft beer. Cheers.